Well, if you're like many Americans, you spend hours each day staring at devices, and that is creating an epidemic of eye problems, especially in children. Dr. Rudrani Banik is an integrative neuro-ophthalmologist joining us with simple ways to keep your vision sharp. Dr. Rani, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
I think this is something that so many people can relate to, the idea that, screens just consume all of our lives. So give us just sort of the general breakdown on how this can actually affect our vision.
Absolutely. So first of all, to put it in context, many people spend hours a day glued to screens. For adults, it's anywhere from 7 to 9 hours to 10 hours or more. And even for children, studies have shown that children spend about 6 hours a day on screens. And it can really cause a lot of short-term eye issues. For example, there's a syndrome we call digital eye strain that includes trouble focusing, blurry vision, dry eye, light sensitivity, sometimes even headaches, neck strain, or shoulder strain. So all of these symptoms can come along with this increased screen time that we're all exposed to. The good news is there's no evidence that there's any long-term damage, but there's lots we can do to prevent this syndrome of digital eye strain. So I have 5 tips that I always share with my patients.
Okay, so let's go through those, because I know the first one, you call it the 20-20-20 rule. What is that?
Absolutely. Well, I can't take credit for it. It was actually first introduced by the American Academy of Ophthalmology. And basically what it means is every 20 minutes, set your timer and take a 20-second break and look at something, not at your screen, but look at something far in the distance, about 20 feet away. And by doing that, you'll be able to relax your eye muscles so you're not focusing up close so intently for so long. So give yourself some breaks. Follow the 20-20-20 rule.
That is very easy to accomplish if you put your mind to it. Okay, so this next one, blinking, how does that help? What do we need to be doing?
Yeah, it's such a simple thing we can do. So normally we blink about 20 times a minute, but when we're on our screens, we only blink about 3 to 5 times a minute. And what that causes is it leads to dry eye. And the simplest thing you can do is just be more mindful and blink more. So make an effort, blink more, but also make some forceful blinks. And in addition to that, what also helps with dry eye, especially when you're on the computer, omega-3 fatty acids have been shown to help as well. Many people associate them with heart health or brain health, but omegas can help with eye health and hydration too. So all of these things can help reduce dry eye when you're on a screen for prolonged periods of time.
Okay, I hear a lot about blue light, and I want to know more. I want to know, what do we need to really understand about this?
Yeah, that's a great question. I know that people have concerns. The truth is that most of the blue light our eyes are exposed to comes from the sun. That's still the vast majority of the blue light that we receive. But our screens also emit blue light. And again, it can lead to symptoms like eye strain and especially light sensitivity. And for some people, it can even cause headaches. So to combat blue light coming from screens, it's actually not blue blocking glasses that many people turn to. So there's no scientific evidence that blue blocking glasses actually work. There are many other ways to combat blue light coming from screens, such as adjusting your screen brightness. There are specific screen filter apps that you can use, you can apply to your screen. And this is actually a really hot topic of blue light. And it's something that we talk about in the upcoming Eye Health Summit, which is an online free summit available to anyone to learn about eye health and how you can keep your eyes healthy. So I encourage people to join that.
There will be some great tips there as well. There's another item here on your list of things that we can do, saying that spending time outdoors helps. Is that just because it gets you away from your screens, or is there actually a benefit to sunlight?
Yeah, so there's some really interesting research that shows that, especially for kids, when they're not on their screens, when they're outside playing for at least 2 hours a day, it actually decreases their risk of myopia progression. Now, myopia is it's a scientific term for nearsightedness, and we know that myopia is becoming an epidemic. It's expected that by the year 2050, 50% of the world's population will be myopic. And one way to counteract that is to encourage our kids to spend more time outdoors. And it also helps to set our circadian rhythm. So it has many health benefits. It helps with sleep, helps with vision. And so I highly encourage outdoor time on a regular basis.
All right, great tips. And we are out of time, but I know you already touched a little bit on how diet can play in. I know you have a book called Beyond Carrots that addresses that. You also mentioned the Eye Health Summit. We're going to give our viewers more information here in just a second, but I just wanted to thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
And that Eye Health Summit is happening May 1st through 7th. We'll share more information on our website, fox5atlanta.com. And Dr. Rani's book, Beyond Carrots, Best Foods for Eye Health A to Z, is out now.